Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Second down coming up. The give on the inside. And the Panthers get it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And that's another FIU.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Good timing on the quick out. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen. Set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Florida International 3, Louisiana Tech 0.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride at the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch.
Leaves it with the back.
Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. FIU pushing tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Bullock. He makes the connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Quickly complete. Shows him the stiff arm. Spins away with great balance. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Crosby. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And he gets gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going with the counter play here. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
7, Florida International, 3.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Bullock. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? On the ground with the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Davenport. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The give to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss sweep right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC.
He'll keep it himself.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And they got him for the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the shotgun, the inside give. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. FIU will line up to punt. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the missed connection on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Stuck with a running game on 1st down, now here they come again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. FIU pushing tempo. Trying play action. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 25 on to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Davenport. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. FIU will line up to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. Good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one last update on one of the best rivalry games in the sport, the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
Quick strike complete.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davenport. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about that D coming up with a play like that? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese David.